Well, very good evening from Bandırma in northwestern Turkey on game day 12 of the Basketball Champions League. It is a Group C clash here between the hosts Banvit and Rosa Radom from Poland. Well, the hosts have had a very good campaign so far. They top this group as it stands and will confirm their place in the knockout phase if they secure a 9th regular season win. And by contrast, it has been a tournament to forget for the Polish team. They are rooted to the bottom of the group table and with no chance of making it to either the last 16 of this competition or the FIBA Europe Cup either. So here are the games from this group this week. Narrow win for Strasbourg over AEK and a good win for Medi Beirut as well, away at Estudiantes 76-68 a little later on tonight. Venezia will be in action as well. In this group, they take on Petrol Olympia. Venezia still hoping to make it through to the knockout phase. They will feel as though they really need a win tonight against Petrol Olympia side, who are currently out of that top 6, and they still very much hoping they can qualify for the next phase. Here is that group. As you can see, Rosa Radom down at the bottom, a 1-10 record. More on that single victory in just a moment, but there you can see just how important the two games are today. This one because Banvit, despite being top, are not mathematically certain of a place yet in the next phase. It does seem like it'll only be a matter of time, and what a time to do it would be tonight at home in front of their own fans against a team who have really struggled throughout this competition. But their one win did come against tonight's opponents. Rosa Radom winning the reverse fixture back in November. It's a low-scoring game. They came out on top, winning at 49-48. Here is the Rosa Radom roster. Wojciech Kaminski, the head coach, will rely heavily on the likes of Kevin Punter, who's averaging over 19 points per game. Michał Sokolowski as well, number 24, and Ryan Harrow, the point guard from the United States. The 26-year-old is vital to the way that Rosa play, as they look to at least finish this competition on a high after what has been a very disappointing campaign so far. Well, Banvit, they're 8 wins from 11 in this group. There's been plenty of players who have made a valuable contribution for Sasa Filipovski's team. Adonis Thomas is their top scorer. Gasper Vidmar, the Slovenian centre who dominates the boards, and Tony Taylor, the point guard, has also been important. The 27-year-old American, vital to the way that Banvit's set up. And his contribution always important. They have plenty of players who can make a difference. Rosa Radom will be disappointed so far with their Basketball Champions League campaign. Did have to come through qualifying in order to reach the regular season. Played in the 3rd round of qualifying against Telenet Giants Antwerp of Belgium. 7-point aggregate win over the 2 legs, which ensured that they got their spot in the regular season, but it certainly hasn't gone to plan so far. And they will not be going any further, but will at least hope for a strong finish to the group if they can get themselves a couple of wins. It will look a little bit better after what has been such a poor campaign. They were participants in the last edition, the first ever edition of this European competition. Went straight into the regular season last time around. They did finish bottom of their group on that occasion as well, winning 3 and losing 11 in the regular season. There's still a chance that they could have, at the very least, a better record than that. But they would have to win all their remaining 3 games. It's a big ask for a side that has struggled in what is a very competitive group. The fact that Banvit are top with 3 games to go and still aren't guaranteed a place in the next phase. Tells you just how competitive this particular group is. There's some very, very good teams here in Group C. Spain, Germany, France, and Italy, and Greece. Petrol Olympia have struggled a bit, but they're not out of it. They can get a win against Venezia tonight. They reignite their hopes as well. Big ask for them, perhaps, but still feel they can do it. And while Rosa's results have been ultimately disappointing in this competition, there have been a couple of games that have been pretty close. Took Venezia to overtime earlier this month. On the road, that was as well. They lost by 6 against AK Athens last week. Rarely been blown away. Lost by 11 against Strasbourg. That's been the biggest defeat in recent weeks. 74-63 in that one. That came off the back of that solitary win at home against Banvit back in November. Having got past Antwerp in the qualifying phase, they then went on to lose their first 4 games in the Basketball Champions League regular season. Pretty comfortably beaten by Medi Beirut in game day 1, then lost by 10 against Estudiantes. 10-point defeat against Venezia as well. Then they took AK Athens to overtime. So just have a look at the refereeing team for this contest. And from that point, things started to improve a bit. They obviously got the win in their following game, game 5. And since then, they've been competitive, just haven't been able to get over the line. And they were in a good position against AK Athens for much of their game last week. Certainly competed well early on. Here's the starting 5 for Rosa Radom. I mentioned a couple of those key players early, the likes of Sokolovsky and Kaminski here, their head coach, 43-year-old. Former assistant coach of the Polish national basketball team. He's been Rosa Radom coach since 2013. Led them to the Polish Cup a couple of years ago as well. Here's Banvit starting 5. Adonis Thomas is in there, as is Vidmar and Tony Taylor. The man in the hot seat, Sasa Filipovski. Macedonian head coach. Took charge in 2016. Actually coached in Poland with Zielona Góra, amongst others. Former CSKA Moscow assistant. Finished in Italy as well with Roma, and also been head coach of Union Olympia. So plenty of experience. Same age as his opposite number as well. Just a few moments away now from getting underway in this clash in Group C. The referees are ready. Players just receiving their final instructions ahead of this clash, the 12th game in this group. Banvit should secure their place in the next phase over the next 3 weeks. They'll want to get it done tonight. Victory secures that. No one in this group can get more than 9 wins. And if they win tonight, they will have 9 wins, and because other sides will play each other, it means they can't be caught by 4 other teams. But it is a really tight group. If Banvit were to lose this one, they might just feel a little nervous going into the next 2. Rosa can play without pressure, really. Just want to give a good account of themselves here. Tough group to be thrown into. Can they get their first win on the road? That is the question. Won just one away clash in the Basketball Champions League. That was last season against Varese. Otherwise, it's a 100% loss record when they've travelled. So away we go then in Bandırma, Turkey. Banvit taking on Rosa Radom. A Group C clash. It's the group leaders against the side currently bottom of the table. Banvit with the early possession here. Loose pass though. Rosa in the blue. It's Punter. And Sokołowski. And the loose pass. It's a backcourt violation. A couple of slip-ups early on from both teams as we await the first points of the night. Tony Taylor. Vidmar, the big man, is with him. Here is Vidmar. Gets it at the second attempt. Can't quite get it to go. Simkiewicz. And the layup is good from Auda. First point of the night. Rosa Radom off the mark. Calayaro here. Starting five for Banvit are absolutely vital to the way they play. If they're not on it, they could be in trouble, but that is a good response. Just inside the arc there, it's a 2. First point of the night for the home team. As Auda goes for the 3, can't quite get it to go. Vidmar and Taylor tidying up. Here is Taylor. Thomas has opened his account for the night. 3-point attempt from the far side, no good from Ratins. And here is Punter going all the way. Good finish, Kevin Punter. He's the man who's going to put points on the board for Rosa tonight. 19.1 his average. Not enough support perhaps from some of his other teammates. He's the one they rely on very heavily to get themselves competitive on the scoreboard. This is Ratins now for Banvit. Gets it out to Taylor in the corner, goes for the 3, it's no good. And the rebound very well claimed by Auda. Decent start from Rosa here. Simkiewicz gets it back. And finds Sokołowski. To the corner again. Punter, Sokołowski with time. And he can't quite make it. Gathered easily by Vidmar. This is Taylor who's lost it. Break is on here. Punter looking for Sokołowski, who makes the layup. Rosa open their lead up to 4. Actually had a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter last week against AEK Athens. Ratins, and a little unfortunate there. It's a good block. And he carried the ball out of bounds there. Kevin Punter. It's unfortunate. Ratins. Vidmar with time to make the two. He's missed it though. Almost like a free throw, that one. Sokołowski. Trojan to the corner. Szymkiewicz floats one up and in. Nice finish. Szymkiewicz giving Rosa a 6-point advantage here with 4 minutes gone in the first quarter. Rautits, little handoff there and the bounce pass to Vidmar, throws it down. Great play from Banvit. And they are sparked into life by Gasper Vidmar. Great one-handed slam there from Vidmar. Picked up by Trojan. To Sokołowski for the three. Those are unable to make that one count. This is Taylor. Thomas. Spins and shoots, doesn't get it. Trojan with the rebound. Here is Punter. Foul is called. First foul of the night. Lovely one-handed slam that from Gasper Vidmar. No one was going to stop him there. Szymkiewicz. Sokołowski. Trojan has it. And good work again from Vidmar to steal it back. Three-point attempt, no good. Covered by Punter. He's looking to move it quickly. Puts up the shot himself and makes it. All his own work there, Punter, who doubles his tally for the night. Takes Rosa into double digits as the 6-point lead is established at the first time out. 10 points to 4. Positive stuff from the Poles. A positive opening to this clash from Rosa Radom. First half of the first quarter has gone well. It's been lack of ability to put in a complete performance in this competition that has cost them so far. As I mentioned before, there have been a few games that have been tight. They just haven't been able to produce the necessary to get the victory. Vidmar here, Taylor. Lovely pass, that's a really good play. Tony Taylor, the creator. Nice easy finish for Calarayo. And Sokołowski. Now Punter. Punter with a step back and the two-point attempt, no good. Calarayo with the rebound. Here's Taylor going it alone and drawing the foul from Sokołowski. Chance for Taylor to go to the line. A couple of assists to his name already. Now looking to open his account in terms of point scoring. Two from two for Tony Taylor. Two-point game. That's it. Foul is called. Vidmar is the man who's been penalised. There's the foul. Zaitsev. Harrow. Sokolowski on the pass into Auda, and it's good defense from Banvit. Here's Thomas. And Routins for the three, the follow. And Vidmar didn't quite work out. And here come Rosa with Harrow. Punter. The reverse layup. Didn't quite get it to go, and Vidmar wrestles it free. Routins again for three. This one is good. And Banvit take the lead for the first time in the game. Here's Harrow. And Auda. And the offensive foul. Calayaro goes to the ground. Feels the full force of Auda. Auda thumping into his opponent there. Thomas. Into the corner again. Three-point attempt, no good. Rosa, since the timeout, haven't been able to add any points on the board. 7 without reply coming from their opponents. Sokolowski. Trying to make it count here and running out of time. And Banvit have got a hold on the Polish side at the moment. Sokolowski looking for Zaitsev, and good defensive work once again. It's Kulik this time. And here is Kulik. Taylor. Taylor. Thomas with time to go for the three. Does win it back. Taylor once again. Comes inside and floats one up and in. 2 more for Tony Taylor. Scorer out there now with 4 points as Banvit now have a 3-point lead. Zaitsev for three, gets it, ties the game, much needed that. After a long spell without scoring, Rosa Radom tied up, 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Calayaro to Kulik, Kulik draws the foul. Zaitsev, a man penalised. Sokolowski making way. With Zegzula replacing him, wearing number 10. Kulik makes both of his free throws. Banvit regain the lead. An 11-3 run in Banvit's favour since that first time out. Stepped up their game. Zaitsev here finds Exula. Goes for it himself. Picked up by Harrow. Harrow throws one up, no good. Taylor will tidy it up in the corner. Into the final minute of this first quarter. Rosa down by 2. Kulik gets up the 2, gets it, 2 more for him. And 2 more to the tally, which takes it to a 4-point lead here for Banvit. Just what they would have wanted. Harrow looking for the gap, nearly lost it. Bit of a scramble for possession. Everyone seemed to be able to get hold of the ball initially. Harrow drawing the foul from Taylor in the end. A few seconds of this first quarter. Rosa need a boost. Into the corner, 3-point attempts, no good. And rebound easily claimed there by Gessim. And Oyaro draws another foul. Barely any time left on the clock in this first quarter, and they could extend their lead to 6 here, Banvit. Szymanski penalised for that foul. Cavallaro from the line. First one's good. Makes the second as well. So a 6-point lead as the first quarter comes to an end. It was a good start from Rosa Radom. They were up 10-4 when the first timeout was called. Since then, fair to say it hasn't gone to plan. They find themselves having been up by 6 at that stage, down by 6 at the end of the first quarter. Banvit leading 19 points to 13. Well, it had all looked pretty promising for Rosa Radom halfway through the first quarter. Since that first time out, Banvit have really turned it around and started to assert their dominance. 15 points to 3 in Banvit's favour since that first time out of the game. Trailing 10-4 as they went into that timeout. Come out a bit of a different team. 6 from 6 from the line, so good free throw shooting. Only 1 from 8 from downtown. 6 from 17. Field goal percentage 35, which is actually lower than Rosa's. 5 turnovers though for Rosa compared to just 2 for Banvit. It's been a bit of an issue. in the latter stages of the first quarter. Here come Rosa, though. Get our second quarter underway. Szymkiewicz. The shot goes up, no good. Another rebound claim by Gessim. Rautins for three. Rebound well claimed there. This is Punter. Looking for the way through. Just failing to hold it again. Six turnovers now for Rosa. Too many, really. That's the main reason they find themselves behind on the scoreboard. Gessim with the pass. Nicely finished by Kulig. Good spot, good finish, good play all round. Banvit move on to an 8-point lead. Szymkiewicz puts it up, makes it vital 2 points for Rosa Radom. Gessim. An exchange with Calayaro. Rautins. And Kulig for three. Pretty confident as he made that shot. Thought he was going to see it drop. Here's Punter. 3-point attempt from the edge of the arc. No good. Lovely spin there from Gessim. Calayaro. Gessim for three. Drew the foul. Didn't make the shot, but he'll have 3 free throws. It's not a foul there, I beg your pardon, it's Calayaro. That was what the referee spotted, very good spot as well. So that's why the foul was given that way. Just so happened that it happened at the same time as that shot was going in, but it was Calayaro's little push there. And Szymkiewicz is... They continue to increase their lead. Calayaro getting 2 more points to his tally. Harrow goes for the three. And it's been turned over again here. It's starting to look a little bit bleak for Rosa. Follow doesn't drop. Still going, trying to make it count. Kulig. Gessim with a bounce pass. That one is finished. Calayaro again. Starting to add some serious points to his tally. It's a 10-point lead for Banvit as the timeout is called. They've really started to turn things on here. Rosa struggling. Well, it just seemed as though it took a little while for Banvit to get going. Get going they have now. It's a lovely little play this between Gessim and Kulig. Build up a 10-point lead. Here's Harrow now for Rosa. Stepping inside and going for the ambitious reverse layup there. It's more of a throw it and hope from Harrow. Rosa maybe just seeing this game slip away already. Need to get a hold on it. Kulig gets it out to Gessim. Gessim throws one up, it's no good. Harrow has it now and the break is on. 3-on-2, little handoff to Sokołowski, who draws the foul and will go to the line for the three-point play. Lovely little no-look pass, and clever from Sokołowski. Draws the foul from Gessim. This is the chance to make it a three-point play, though. To the corner here, Adonis Thomas. And, no joy for him this time. Harrow. Sienkiewicz. Can't quite get it to go. Manages to claim the rebound though, and then finds Trojan. Now Harrow. Oh, nice finish. Felt there were no other options there. Harrow gets his first point of the night. Rosa have cut the gap to 6 now. This is Vidmar. Lovely pass into Thomas, and there is the foul from Zaitsev. Dennis Thomas will go to the line, add to his 2 points. It's 2 from 2. It's an 8-point lead. Look at that from the free throw line, 8 from 8. Basically the difference between these two sides. There's an 8-point lead for Banvit. Rosa haven't had any free throws so far. Harrow lost it, but it was gathered by Trojan. Back to Harrow, going it alone, trying to draw the foul. Banvit have been pretty disciplined defensively. Unsell penalised here, I think, for accidentally kicking the ball. Sienkiewicz, I think, wanted to carry on. He had the ball in his hands. And here he is. Couldn't get the pass away, gets another attempt at it. Not much time on the shot clock here, just 4 seconds for Rosa to make something happen. Been outthought defensively so far, Rosa, but this is clever play. A really nice finish as well from Harrow. It's more like it. Back to a 6-point game again. Staying with Banvit now in this second quarter. Unsell. Thomas for 3, it's good. Not seen too many of those so far tonight, but Adonis Thomas has just nailed one. Nine-point lead for Banvit. Sill making way. Rosa looked to respond to that three-pointer a few moments ago. Comes to nothing, and here is Thomas again. Kulig out to Gessim, and Thomas gets another one, no. Looked like that was going to drop. It would have opened up. 12-point lead. Harrow, his pass over the shoulder. Three-point attempt didn't match it though. Yeah, Gessim. It's a great pass. Thomas, Kulig for three. Again, it misses. Just haven't been particularly effective from long range, either team so far. Just 3 3-pointers from 24 attempts in total. 2 from 15 and 1 from 9 as Harrow looks for a way through. Really low-scoring game, this one, when they met earlier in the season in Poland. 49-48. Really tight clash. Maybe a different story here for Banvit on home turf, as again Rosa failed to make it count, but Punter might help them out here, and he does with a huge three. Kevin Punter, as he so often does, gets some vital points on the board for Rosa. Taylor. Gets him into Vidmar. What can Vidmar do from here? He gets the pass to Kulig. He couldn't get it to go. Still 2.5 minutes left. Hunter for three. And that really would have made things interesting. They've managed back-to-back three-point attempts. This is Vidmar. Sokolowski penalised for the foul. Kulig. Taylor. Lovely bounce pass, and foul has been called. Play that from Punter. Elder draws the foul. At long last, opportunity for Rosa to go to the line. They've had one free throw actually. Sokolowski with that three-point play possibility that he wasn't able to take advantage of, but Elder with his first trip to the foul line here. Two from two. 4-point lead for Banvit now with 2 minutes left in the half. Bounce pass into Thomas, who throws it down with authority. Adonis Thomas. They're going to pass up that opportunity. Here's Harrow. Hunter almost lost it there. Still Kevin Punter. Sokolowski with a hook shot. The follow is no good either from Patrick Elder. Here's Gessim. Into Kulig, who finishes easily. It's another assist for Gessim, who has 5 for the game. Eight-point lead. Kubic to Hunter. Puts up the 2. Draws the foul. The three-point play possibility here. Punter. That's the extra point to make it a 5-point game. If they can keep it at a 5-point deficit, and they will have edged this second quarter here, Rosa Radom. As Adonis Thomas puts up the 2. And adds another to his tally. He's into double figures now. 11 for the game. 7-point lead. The final few seconds of this first half ticking down. Harrow taking his time. Punter's lost it. And Thomas gets the pass away. Got to get the shot away here. It's missed, and it is the end of the second quarter. Banvit increasing their lead by just 1 in that quarter. Missed opportunity for Rosa there to close the gap a little bit. And be disappointed with the way that last 20 seconds or so played out. But still very much in this, Rosa Radom. They've stayed in touch. Banvit turning the first quarter around in style, having trailed 10-4. They went into the interval at the end of the first quarter leading 19-13. They've increased that lead by 1, shading the second quarter 17-16, so it's 36-29 overall. Pretty even in terms of rebounds, as you can see. More steals for Banvit. It's been the turnovers really that's been the main difference. 4 turnovers for the home side, 8 for the visiting team. I think really that's where things have fallen down a bit for Rosa so far. Hunter, as you'd expect, as always, leading the way in terms of point scoring. 9 points for him. Adonis Thomas is having a good game. Gessim as well. Certainly a player to keep an eye on in the second half. 5 assists, 4 rebounds for Gessim, who's yet to open his account in terms of scoring points. Kaloyaro with 8 points, as has Kulig as well. Along with Thomas, those 3 have done the majority of the scoring in this first half. And for Rosa, there's certainly aspects of the performance that they can be relatively happy with. They've had little moments in the game where they've put some serious pressure on Banvit, and they're certainly not out of sight yet, the home side, as they go looking to secure their place in the next phase of this competition. A win tonight would do that, remember. They are 20 minutes of basketball away from the last 16. We'll be back for the second half. Make sure you join us for it. As Banvit look to confirm their place in the knockout phase. They lead Rosa Radom here in Bandirma by 36 points to 29. Welcome back to Bandima. Second half just a couple of minutes away here, and the home side are on course to qualify for the knockout phase of the Basketball Champions League. They lead Rosa Radom by 7 points. It's by no means a done deal, but they will secure that spot in the next phase if they win tonight. So far, so good. It's a close second quarter. And Rosa actually started the first quarter well. The second half of that first quarter is where things sort of started to fall apart a little bit. They were 10-4 up. And the first timeout was called roughly midway through that first quarter. And then by the end of the first quarter, they were down by 6, 19-13. That gap hasn't increased too much. Second quarter was a tight one. Banvit lead by 7 as the second half nears. Adonis Thomas with 11 points so far for the hosts. We should certainly pay attention as well to Tolga Gesim, who has had a very productive first half as well. 4 rebounds and 5 assists, although no points scored so far for him. Kevin Punter with 10 points for Rosa Radom, leading the way as he so often does in terms of point scoring. Patrick Auder with 4 points and 4 rebounds. Punter has a couple of assists as well and 2 rebounds. So he's certainly been the key man for Rosa in the first half. Can they turn this around? Can they get only their second win of the Basketball Champions League campaign? Their fate is sealed. There's no European competition for them beyond the regular season here. No FIBA Europe Cup. Even if they do win their remaining 3 games, including this one, they can't finish in the top 6. Playing for pride and for their first away win in this season's competition. 1 away win for them in the Basketball Champions League last season. That was against Varese. Defeats out of 13 on the road in this Basketball Champions League. Includes 1 qualifying leg as well from this year's tournament. Strasbourg, their final away game in 6 days' time, next Tuesday, as Vidmar gets the second half off to a fine start with the alley-oop slam. Oh, what an opening for Banvit. What Gasper Vidmar can do. Sokolovsky puts up the 2, and it's an easy claim for Tony Taylor. Here is Vidmar. Routins for 3, gets it. And Banvit have started this third quarter really well. 5 unanswered points, and it's a 12-point lead overall. Sokolovsky. Foul is called. Shot goes up again, it's no good. Into the corner. Vidmar can't get it to go this time. Patrick Auder claims another rebound, it's 5 for him. It should be an easy 2 for Trojan. He's missed a glorious opportunity there to get off the mark. Rosa Radom is still without a score in this third quarter so far. Dennis Thomas. And Vidmar makes the 2. Building up his personal tally. Starting to take the game away from Rosa, and well, that just sums up their third quarter so far. Very unfortunate there. Kevin Punter's had a decent game overall. Accidentally just kicking the ball away. Sometimes it just will not go your way. Another turnover. This is Taylor. Still Taylor. Puts up the two. And rebound is easily claimed by Zaitsev. Punter to Sokolovsky. That's inside. Auda. That is brilliant! Great bit of improvisation and thrown down by Zaitsev, who finally gets Rosa off the mark in this third quarter. Great setup there by Patrick Auda. Foul by Vidmar. Sokolovsky went flying. That was Zaitsev's thunderous dunk. Clever bit of improvisation from Patrick Auda. Auda. Zaitsev. Hunter for three. Well, that makes up for the little slip earlier on. Big three-pointer from Kevin Punter. 18 points now. The gap to 11. To 9, I beg your pardon, with that three-point attempt. Punter there got the final touch. Routin's effort missing. Look at Punter here. Actually, I think it may have been Zaitsev who had a little hand on the ball. Routin's again. And again, it's no good. And Auda claims the rebound. Sokolovsky. Auda for, well, it wasn't for three, it was a fake pass, and that's a nice finish again from Zaitsev. They've clawed it back in this quarter. It's back to a 7-point lead again for Banvit. Here's Adonis Thomas. Puts up the two. It's no good. Auda claims another rebound. Here's Szymkiewicz. Auda makes this. It's very much game on. Zaitsev trying to gather it, and he couldn't. Taylor. Thomas. Taylor again. Yarrow into Kulig, and they've managed to stop him. Initial block was from Punter. And here is Kevin Punter. He draws the foul. Good defensive work at one end from Kevin Punter, getting the block in. And drawing the foul here from Routins. There was the block. Kulig couldn't convert at the second attempt. Pressure from Zaitsev. Well, 15 points for punter. And a 5-point game here. Rosa have responded really well to a slow start in this third quarter. Here's on sale for Banvit. It's the pass to Kulig, who went to throw it down and couldn't. Maybe things are just starting to turn in Rosa Radom's favour here. Punter nearly lost it. Kept going, gets it to the corner for Sokołowski, who nails the three. And we have a 2-point game all of a sudden. Timeout is called. And Rosa Radom in the ascendancy now. Great turnaround after a slow start to this third quarter. They've been on a great run. It was a quarter that started really well for Banvit. Scored the first 7 points of this quarter. And they led by 14, their biggest lead of the game. Rosa Radom have just scored 12 points in a row to make it a 2-point game. This is back to being a real contest again as Kulig goes up and finishes well. Much needed 2 points for Banvit. Kulig doubling the lead to 4. Sienkiewicz finds Zaitsev. It's punter. Throws up the 2 and in it goes eventually. 17 points for the main man. A tight game between these two earlier in the season, of course, and it was the only game that Rosa Radom have been able to win so far. As Taylor puts up a 3 and doesn't get it. Sokołowski with the rebound. Can they tie the game here? Patrick Alder does tie the game. What a recovery from Rosa Radom. And 14 points behind. They've gone on a 16-2 run to tie it up with 3 minutes left in the third. Calayaro inside to Kulig. And there's the foul from punter. Calayaro picking him out well, and Kulig will be disappointed he didn't finish this off. There is a foul, but it's one that he possibly could have shaken off to make the 2. And a 3-point play possibility here, but settle for the 2 free throws instead here, Kulig. Damian Kulig. Into double figures, misses his second attempt. Eventually it's gathered by Auda. One-point lead. Punter goes it alone, finishes brilliantly. Kevin Punter gives Rosa the lead. 47-46. Kulik goes for the 2 on the buzzer, makes it. 2 more for Kulik. Top scorer now for Banvit. And the lead changes hands again. Zaitsev. It's inside. Zaitsev's there. Couldn't finish it this time though. Taylor. Vidmar. Draws the foul. So we go to the line for 2 free throws here. Try and get Banvit up to the 50-point mark. He's missed the first one. And this is the second one as well. I'll get a retake of that one. It does make it this time. He spotted something, that's why he ordered the retake. And 1 from 2 means a 2-point lead for Banvit. 49-47. Szymkiewicz. This is Patrick Auda. And the offensive foul here. On Vidmar. Stood his ground. And 10 turnovers now for the Polish side. May end up costing them the game. They're still in contention. Here's Taylor. It's all those early turnovers really that had such a big effect on the scoreline. Pretty much been able to undo it as well. We're not happy with the call here. But it did look from the replay as though the officials got that spot on. This is Harrow, who's in for the impressive punter. Pass into the corner, 3-point attempt is good! And Rosa back in front. Piekovic getting his first points of the night. What a time to produce it as well. $50 points to 49. And a turnover here. Vidmar protesting his innocence. Vidmar on Auda, I think, is the decision. Fourth foul for Gasper Vidmar. Still not happy with the call. Michael pressing here from the home side. This is Harrow. 4 points to Ryan Harrow. He's in for punter at the moment. Harrow going in alone. Wasn't able to draw the foul. Rosa still up by 1. Banvit looking to move this quickly. Thomas. Let's pass around the corner. They've kept it alive. And it's been 1 back. And that is the end of the third quarter. So Rosa Radom will be delighted with the way things have turned around there. It didn't start well for them. They lost the first 7 points to Banvit, who increased their lead to 14. It is Rosa Radom who have the edge going into the final quarter. They lead by 1, 50 points to 49.
Spread elbows and go hard.
Değerli basketbol severler, gururumuz Banvit 28 Ocak Pazar günü Bandırma Kalerciler Spor Salonu'nda Fenerbahçe Doğuş ekibini konuk ediyor. Bu çok önemli karşılaşmada hepinizi desteğe davet ediyoruz.
Well, what a game he's having, Kevin Punter. They can get the best out of him in this final quarter, and Rosa Radom may well be on their way to their second win of the season. What a blow it would be to Banvit as well. Need a win tonight to ensure that they are in the next phase of this competition. They play Estudiantes and Strasbourg in the next 2 games. They are not given in terms of victory there. Those 2 sides doing very well indeed. Here's Taylor. Routins. Routins again. Shot goes up. It's a great finish. Really, really good finish there. Edge in front once more. Could be setting up for a thrilling finish here. Sokołowski. Punter. Sokołowski, great skill, and couldn't quite apply the finish. Behind the back dribble nearly produced a moment of brilliance at the other end. It's Kulig who throws it down. Quick turnaround there from Banvit as a timeout is called early in this fourth quarter. Banvit up by 3 now, 53-50. Kulig has made a A really big contribution, particularly in the latter stage of this game. Leading the way in terms of point scoring now for the hosts. 15 he's got. Guess him now at 6 rebounds and 7 assists. Banvit leading by 3. They'll want to get the job done here. They have one more home game to come. It may be that what they've acquired so far will be enough, but they want to make sure. As Rosa try and finish off that move. Comes to nothing. And they're in danger of starting the fourth quarter just as badly as they started the third. They were able to turn it around. And they were starting in a far worse position as well. Banvit came into this having won their last 4 Basketball Champions League games. They're able to finish it. Here's Punter. He's the man they'll look to make things happen. Punter looking for the pass to Sokołowski. Taylor now for Banvit. Taylor has it once more. Taylor's 3-point attempt's no good. Sokołowski claims the rebound. Out to Punter. Djokovic. It's a little short. Gathered by Rautins. Now Kulig. Kulig again. Now Gessim. Kulig making the move. Gessim's gone to the corner, and it's the 3-point attempt, which is no good. Kaloyaro unable to make that 3 as Hunter fails to convert for Rosa. Still looking for their first points in this fourth quarter. They trail by 3. Pass inside to Kaloyaro, who makes it. Kaloyaro moves on to double figures. Importantly, extends Banvit's lead to 5 with just over 6.5 minutes to play. Djokovic. Hunter draws the foul, makes it, and gets the chance for a 3-point play. What a game he's had. Kevin Punter. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. 21 points on the board already. Make it 22 here and turn it into a 2-point game once again. Makes it. Set up for a great finish here in Turkey as Kulig goes for the 2. And Zaitsev, who feel he should have done a little better there. Kaloyaro getting another 2 to his name. Restoring the 4-point lead. This is Harrow. Looking for the pass. Did come off Tony Taylor. Harrow. And Zaitsev. Zaitsev's gone for the 3. Couldn't convert. The other side has been particularly accurate from long range in this game. It's another relatively low scorer, though not as low scoring as the first game between these two, as Taylor lines up a 3-point attempt. Hunter doing his best to try and claim it. Punter got the final touch according to the official on this near side. A mighty struggle for the ball between Kaloyaro and Punter. Now Taylor. Out it goes. Gets him. The pass. The attempt from Routins is no good. And this time Kaloyaro is penalised for a push. It's Punter. Arrow finds Bjekovic. Shimkiewicz now to Zaitsev. Punter comes inside, floats it up and in. Two more. Just can't miss at the moment. 24 points. And what is now a 2-point game. Into the corner for Routins for three. Again he's missed and there's no follow there from Kulik, but he does draw the foul. Frustration here for Kulik. Will get the chance. Go to the line. Zaitsev is now out of the game, by the way. It's his 5th foul. So we're going to have to cope without him. Auda is back on then. 10 rebounds and 6 points. Patrick Auda has made a decent contribution. Kulik there making just 1 from 2. He's got 16 points in the game. Banvit leading by 3. Critical time here for the home side. And they've fallen. Once again, they only lead by 1 as Auda gets 2 points straight away after coming on. Shot goes up, and that 3 could be huge. Absolutely huge there. It's a 4-point lead again. Punter. Kevin Punter. Oh, denied by Kulik. Big block there. Absolutely vital here to Banvit. 3.5 minutes to confirm their place in the knockout phase. Taylor, Kulik. Big contribution he's made. Goes up, draws the foul. 3-point play possibility here for Kulik. $18 points, 8 rebounds. Big contribution from him. There's the block as well to deny Punter. Damian Kulik is having a big say here. 19 points on the board. 7 points the difference between the two teams. With over 3 minutes to go. Harrow. Punter. Sokolovsky. There's no space for anybody here. Harrow. Throws one up. It's no good. Auda trying desperately to win the rebound. Trickles out of bounds off him. Routins, a bounce pass to Kulik! My goodness me, what a dunk that was. Draws the foul in the process. Route ends with a little no-look pass, and that is a big one-handed jam from Kulik. Talk about making a statement. 21 points. Make it 22. More importantly, Banvit now lead by 10. He's taken charge here. Damian Kulik. This is Harrow. Called. Taylor was wrestling with Sokołowski. Well, same old story really for Rosa. They've been competitive again. It looks as though it's going to get away from them. That's a lovely little finish though from Szymkiewicz. Not quite out of hope just yet. They do need a big finish. That'll help. Turned it over. And here's Punter. Punter gets his pass. The Harrow needs to make this. Doesn't make it. And Kulik claims another rebound. Damian Kulik has really taken charge here this evening. Taylor floats one up and in. Restores the 10-point lead. Rosa would have wanted a Polish player to stand out tonight, but unfortunately it's a Polish player on the opposite team. Damian Kulik. Taylor goes for the three and gets it, and they're pulling away now. A little over a minute to go. It's a 13-point lead. It's a little harsh on Rosa Radom, but they've just collapsed here in the last few minutes. Punter goes up, makes another two. He's had a great night, maintaining his impressive average. And Rosa look dead on their feet now. Guess him. Finds Kulik. Kulik is one rebound away from a double-double, but he may not get the chance to achieve that. Rautins goes for the three. Missed that attempt. Rosa will try and add another two. And they could add another three. 3-point play possibility here. Szymkiewicz drawing the foul. And this fourth quarter has been all about Banvit. Mostly about Damian Kulik. Zygzula coming on with the difference now at 8 points. But only 30 seconds remaining. Just giving themselves too much to do in this fourth quarter. They were ahead at the end of the third, remember. Ball's rippling round here. They know the job is done. Banvit on the brink of qualification as Taylor makes another two. Just put a nice little run together towards the end of this second half, the end of this fourth quarter. The handshake start. The buzzer goes. And Banvit have qualified for the last 16. It's another win. 10-point victory in the end, 74-64. Rosa beaten once more. They couldn't repeat their heroics that they achieved back in November by beating Banvit, of course, by 1 point. Still, that remains their only victory of the season so far. They were very competitive for a long, long time. Lost by 10. They lost that fourth quarter by 11. They were 1 point up going into the fourth, 50-49. Banvit scoring 25 points in that fourth quarter. More than enough in the end. And they can look forward to the knockout phase. Their 9th win of the regular season. No one in this group will win more than that. That is guaranteed. Not yet sure where they'll finish in that top 4, but they're in that top 4, and that's all that matters for now. They've still got a couple of games to come in the regular season where they can really make a big statement to see just how far they can go. Disappointment for Rosa Radom. We had players who did perform tonight. Kevin Punter once again. 4 rebounds and 3 assists, but 26 points. He was the main threat all evening. The only one, in fact, to make it into double figures. Szymkiewicz got 9 points, 7 points apiece for Sokołowski and Zaitsev before he fouled out. And 8 points for Patrick Auder, who managed 12 rebounds as well. But really, they relied far too heavily on Punter, and he wasn't able to carry them over the line. Much more of a team display from Banvit. Dennis Thomas with 11 points. Kulig just missing out on a double-double. 9 rebounds and 22 points for him. Star man of that fourth quarter in particular. Taylor with 11 points. He had a nice little run at the end. 5 assists and 5 rebounds as well. Good all-round contribution from him. Also from Kalayaro with 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Just good contributions from various members of the team. 9 points as well for Routins. And it was a good night in the end for Banvit. They'd have been a little bit nervous at the end of that third quarter, leading by just the one, or trailing rather by just 1 point. But there's confirmation of how the table looks at the moment. Venezia play Olympia a little bit later on. Rosa Radom rooted to the bottom. They can't catch anybody now. That's where they will finish. Venezia still in with a chance of making the top 4. It's between the 5 teams below Banvit now to claim those 3 remaining places. Medi Beirut, Estudiantes and Strasbourg leading the charge. And Venezia could join them all on 7 wins if they get the win tonight against Olympia. Big performance in the end from Banvit when it mattered. Little moments in the game where they faded out of the competition slightly. They can be very satisfied indeed with their night's work in the end. 74-64 then, the final score. 10-point victory. And with it, Banvit securing their place in the next phase of this competition. Terrific performance on the night from Damian Kulig. He's the man we should highlight, really, particularly in the second half. The player I haven't mentioned, actually, is Gessim with his 6 rebounds and 8 assists. He got a couple of points on the board, but still made a really valuable contribution. But it really was a team effort from Banvit once again. They have had a great season in the Basketball Champions League. It's 5 wins in a row in this group phase now. Lost their opening game of the campaign, you may remember, against the Venezia in overtime. 108-101. They needed overtime again the following week to beat Olympia, but that started a 3-game winning run. Then they lost to Rosa Radom by a single point. So 5 games in, it was 3-2. It maybe wasn't looking quite so secure. And since then, it has been pretty much plain sailing. They did lose away at Strasbourg, but have won the other 6 in the last 7. So they're in good form at the moment. More importantly for them, they are into the next phase. Hope you've enjoyed the game tonight. Remember, there's still more action to come this evening from the other groups, and Still a couple of weeks of the regular season as the last 16 takes shape. Keep watching the Basketball Champions League, but from Bandırma in Turkey, it is good night and goodbye for now.